One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Up to kick off and get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will start this game off with the football. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Find space on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's McCoby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Find some fresh air. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Carr. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. The play action fake. Now improvising. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Walker. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it behind the line. It's McCoby. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. He's got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there. Ready to try the point after.
and the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. The inside handoff. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Oh, he makes the catch. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Well, jet sweep pass. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead in 10-7. They march 78 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. Flying out to the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense getting set for 1st down. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quickly to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. The give to the back. He did not make it. A stone ball on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field and
breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now they'll run the draw. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Pressure coming. Quickly complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in a bunch formation. He'll keep it himself. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want to run this quarterback. Creates a little room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but turning it on! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes it past the marker. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Off-play action on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Finds his tight end. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. To throw, it's Carr. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They want to throw it. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Watson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All by himself. They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first and goal opportunity.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He'll take a shot. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and still on his feet. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking left. Got him downfield. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this, in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Trying to slam in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 3rd and goal for the offense. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up 14 over Kent State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Might as well stick with him. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Notre Dame 24, Purdue 13.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. Looking for room at the 40. He's loose down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31, Purdue, 13.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The give to the tailback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Rides the back and leaves it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Carr. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll try the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
1st down, Purdue.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Watson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Carr. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pull it on the read. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Gonna run it. It's Love. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, and David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Rich Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.